What is... Oh, that's the compass system.
I'm Vakel Sean, captain of the USS Belfast. Admiral Quinn has recommended we team up for a...
Oh, this is back before he had the Enterprise.
I'd welcome the support.
Okay.
We've been tasked with overseeing a diplomatic meeting between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. President Okeg has managed to arrange ceasefire negotiations on Khitomer, but the situation is delicate. The war with the Klingons has been ongoing for half a decade, and things have only escalated after the Undine infiltration. Still, this could be our one small chance to turn things around. Our job? Protect the President's delegation on board Starfleet 1 and safely escort them. I'll be waiting for you in the Khitomer system. Captain Cogran, a capable warrior, and our Imperial liaison will be meeting us there.
Universal Kit Module, Hurl Boulder. Oh, that's more Gorn stuff.
By combining our strengths, we're sure to boldly go where no one has gone before.
Haha, we get the reference. Alright. This used to not be this tall. Hold up. Was it F12 to change? Yes. How do I shrink you? I apparently can't make that any smaller. That's weird. But, okay. Not the end of the world. It's just going to look goofy. I'll just get the inventory out of the way. Oh, here we go. Maybe one of these? That's skills. Yeah, we want 4 rows of trays. But then... it won't let me shrink it. I guess I should start adding more trays. Although a lot of mine ships don't have... I'm going to have to completely rework my thingy. That's annoying. I have a few ships that could use that, honestly, but... what is this thing called? The thing we just bought. It calls Gorn to me. If I can find it. Gorn Rebellion Distress Call. Okay. There we go. Alright, let me reshuffle these down. So I have them in order of acquisition. Okay. Save the loadout 1. Let me double check my slot 7. We're good. Basically, slot 7, the tray 7, I have a bunch of stuff that activates whenever I hit space to save me some trouble. Alright. But yeah, I guess I could 6-bar it and split that up a little bit, but... where are we going? Oh yeah, okay, we're heading to the Khitomer system. But I think we're going to try and hit up some of the deep space encounters along the way. I got to see how much one run of it spits out for Endeavor XP, because that's the big thing I'm trying to get. That gives you account-wide buffs across all your characters. And I have a lot, but they added a bunch. I had it maxed out, and then... oh, okay, the map looks a little different, too. Okay, so they changed the icons. Okay. I forget if I can enable astrometrics from here, or no. Okay, it might be in settings. Curious if the fate is a matter of distance or a matter of... oh, collectible token. I don't know what the collectible tokens are. Oh, wait. Okay, oh, it picks it up right on the way. Okay. Cool. That's cute. It just tractor beams it right in. Okay. So I think it's basically a thing to get people using the map again instead of just transwarping everywhere. Alright. Alright, so we're headed to Kittimer, unless I see one of these deep space encounters. Okay, that's a deep space encounter. I wonder if they brought back the accolades for those, too. I also kind of appreciate that you can just, like, hover over the stuff on the compass thing to check it out, too. I'll queue up some more, crafting afterwards. Also, fair warning, if you haven't watched me stream this before, I have a lot of text on screen, because I'm more of a words pay-attentioner. Just to see where enemies are and stuff.
Of Starfleet's deep space
You're new, or at least I haven't run into you in a minute.
In your area has received a distress signal from an allied starship. Reports indicate the vessel is heavily damaged and requires urgent repairs to critical systems. Your assistance is needed immediately.
Okay. Seems like it feels a little like, wait, what are these? Oh, those are my boons. That's why it's got the extra space. Okay.
Unidentified weapon systems are powering up in your area. It's an ambush.
Hot weapon systems in your area, looking for you. Okay, so it feels like these are just mini patrols, which is fine. But yeah, you do have a fairly hands-on amount of granularity as to how much info you want above each ship and everything too. I like having a lot. And whether your weapons auto-target or...
Heads up. Hostile units are closing in on your location.
Whether you have to manually cycle, if and like what the smallest thing you'll auto-target of your own volition, too. So, like, if you don't want to auto-target shuttles and keep your focus on the bigger ships. Stuff like that. Or environmental hazards that you can blow up. Because, like, I know in the Badlands you can blow up the gas, I think it's the Badlands. Or it's just the Briar Patch. Maybe both. But there's like gas pockets you can blow up. Which you can do to your advantage if enemies are flying through them and stuff like that. But we're running a mix of polar rods on this bad boy because that's what I had a bunch of. At some point, I gotta sit down and do another audit of all my weapon loadouts. Plus, I gotta dump like 2 or 3 more ships into dry dock to make room for ones we'll be getting once.
The system have been cleared. You may begin ship repairs.
Okay. Yay! We're a Deep Space Initiate. So that's new endeavors. Or accolades.
Thank you for your help.
We're not warping out yet because I didn't get my goodies. Or I guess I did. Alright, well that's neat. We'll try some other types too. It's going to be a fun one to edit down because I want to trim around some of the fat out in space, but... It's less wage slavery, more system of barter.
Harrington of Starfleet's Deep Space Operations Command. We have received a distress signal from a station near your location. Your assistance would be appreciated.
Okay, now what? Oh, blow shit up. Got it. Kuramba. I'm gonna move the statuses above here now. Oh, no, no, no. I don't worry about the PvP missions. Okay.
Thank you. You just prevented the collapse of this location's entire defense system.
That's it?
We need your assistance in setting up some tactical turrets
Oh, there's more to do. Okay.
area from any further attacks. But don't lower your shields yet.
Okay, I was gonna say, if that was it, that would be way too quick.
And deploying turrets may draw their attention. Be careful.
Yeah. Plus, it's got the typical MMO thing, like late game, you've got 30 different kinds of marks for different reputation systems to worry about. Plus, you've got dilithium, which is the currency they kind of hand out, but also you have to process it, and you have a limit of how much you can process each day. That is why I have, let's see here, 9 million, or no, that's fleet credits. That's another currency if you join a fleet. It's like that's their equivalent of guilds. Yeah, 8.5 million dilithium ore. I play this game too fucking much. Anyway. Thankfully, they ease you into it pretty reasonably. It's not like dumped all in your lap all at once. Although if you come in for one of the special events, because sometimes they'll run special recruiting events that'll get you like I don't want to say special character types, but basically different like factions will get like an extra little contact and item that'll let you unlock some extra stuff. And you'll get some experience buffs while the event is running. But, like, those sometimes you can level up quickly enough that it's, like, a lot all at once. But for the most part, it's not too... It's not like starting at, like, a free-to-play game. Or like a gacha game where there's like 30 different things and it's there day one. I was going to use Sonic Rumble as an example, but honestly their onboarding was okay. And honestly, since these are going so quick, I'll probably just do DSEs for my my daily progress then. The next few days.
Thank you for your help. With the new defenses in place, the area is more secure than ever. Good work.
Okay. Oh, that's actually a decent Endeavor payout too. 418? That's not bad at all.
Thank you for your help.
I think the cap was like 12k, so... Oh, that could be quite a time grind, but I guess you use that as a time killer between other stuff. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah, let's get to Kittimer. Unless we see another mission type. Defense is the only one we haven't done yet, so we're doing it. There's a way to turn on astrometric, so it like puts a little grid up and stuff, and I don't remember how to do that. I like having the open space, but...
Harrington of Starfleet's Deep Space Operations Command. An outpost in your area has received a distress signal from an Allied starship. Reports indicate the vessel is heavily damaged and requires urgent repairs to critical systems. Your assistance is needed, immediately.
I will say some of these settings look like they're new. I don't remember seeing anything like that, at least not in a while.
Unidentified weapon systems are powering up in your area. It's an ambush.
I thought we did waves before, not defense. Maybe we didn't do waves. Maybe we did a defense. Whatever.
Heads up. Hostile units are closing in on your location.
Okay, well I guess we'll hit a waves one then. Or maybe it changed to something when we got near it. Like it rotated. If you're wondering why Romulans are trying to fight Romulans, new Romulus formed, and they weren't fans of the Tal Shiar, so the Tal Shiar are still floating around at this point. I think it's supposed to be 40 years post TNG. Something like that. And Empress Sella has come back like 7 different times. It's great. To start different kinds of shit. She's amazing. Denise Crosby got paid. I hope. But yeah, they brought it back a fair amount of the cast.
The system have been cleared. You may begin ship repairs.
Like, well, actually,
the system has been secured.
Yep, same thing. We've seen that one. The TNG cast hasn't. A lot of the Voyager cast has come back. TNG, I think, I know Geordi's been back. I know his real name. LeVar Burton. I guess the purple markers are ones that actually have missions you can do. I got to find out what the new icons are, because, yeah, a lot of this is different. Just did a support. Whatever, let's get to Kittimer. Robert Picardo. Spock voiced the little info thing originally, Leonard Nimoy, before it wasn't long before his passing either, a couple of years before. But that's why there's Spock statues on Vulcan, Earth Space Dock, and I think even the Klingon, even on Konos they have one, which also has a plaque below it with all the other prior stars that have passed away. It is kind of nice though, because the players roll out and like when and we'll like celebrate the different stars' life whenever they get added to the plaque. Like there's gatherings on the different planets and whatnot. And they named a ship class for him too.
President Okeg aboard Starfleet 1. Remember, this conference is vital.
Oh, I like the Fusion Vulcan and Starfleet or Vulcan and Terran designs there.
The Belfast has been briefed.
Captain Cargo
On Starfleet 1.
Empire liaison to Anik Okeg, standing by. President, their eyes
Sir, can you turn up your gain a little bit?
ready to escort you.
Lita's been back several times, both as her regular and evil mirror versions.
Good to see you, and right on time, as expected of a true Starfleet officer. Sometimes that makes all the difference. We need to get the President's ship, Starfleet 1, within transporter range of the coordinates provided by the Klingons, and get the all-clear to beam down to Kittimer. I'll be assigned to the President once we arrive, and you'll be securing the premises. Speaking of, let me introduce you to my Chief of Security, Lieutenant Paris. She's a damn fine officer.
What? It's like it took him a second to remember.
Not unhelpful when it comes to building relations.
All right. Honor to work with you.
Miral Paris, Chief of Security of the USS Belfast, but Lieutenant will do. Nice to meet you. I get the feeling we'll make an excellent team. Ready to get to work when you are.
All right. On your mark.
I hope you don't mind me checking in along the way. This meeting is delicate, and I'd like to make sure everyone is prepared.
Glad to have you with us, Mr. President. Any words of wisdom before we arrive?
Khitomer is a key location in the history of our two civilizations, and home to many important meetings.
This planet hosted the Khitomer Conference of 2293, if I'm not mistaken.
Conspiracies aside, the final outcome was historic, and its gift of peace lasted for generations.
Let's hope for a similar outcome today. Your attendance is...
I think this might be the original audio she recorded for this too, or they might have gotten her back and just had her record in a bathroom stall. I don't know.
To take this first critical step, we cannot allow a repeat of Cestus 3.
And it wouldn't surprise me if he's trying to channel Kirk, because shown in the current timeline of the game is the captain of the Enterprise F at this point? G?
Sir, sensors are picking up several Gorn vessels in the area. It's an ambush.
So they wanted someone with a similar vibe, I guess. All right.
Rebel Gorn. Though some of them are willing to stand up and fight after all. Ma!
This is Okeg. Starfleet 1 is under fire. Shields won't hold for long.
All right, let's make myself a lot more distracting.
Won't let you down.
Other cast members. Yeah, like I said, most of Voyager's been back at some point. They got Paris. Janeway finally, Kate Mulgrew finally showed up for some Mirror Universe stuff. They even got fucking Will Wheaton briefly. For freaking... Honestly, I think they got him only for Mirror Wesley, who was a dick. And they had Mirror Bev for a bit.
No bold moves, Lieutenant. Focus on Starfleet 1.
Disrupt the movements. The fire must perish. The ship must fall.
I think they pulled from anything else. Like probably. I've tried to think probably. Not really. There's been material from pretty much everything. There's even a few Kelvin timeline ships, and they had like a 1 Kelvin timeline mission, or like set of like 3 missions, just because they could.
We have bested these Sithar fools. You were ready to die just to take out your president in battle.
Starfleet 1, this is the USS Belfast. What's your status? President Okeg, do you copy?
USS Belfast, IKS Nima. This is the president.
And also, your view screen frame reflects what ship you're in, so that's why we have the kind of organic one right now.
Mr. President, we need to postpone this conference. It's much too great of a risk for you to take.
Plus, you can swap in different interiors for certain ships too. So there's
Postponing this
also enough time travel stuff.
option,
Let me
Captain
let this ride for a bit.
This ceasefire deal could be the Federation's only chance to eventually make peace with the Klingon Empire. If that involves some degree of risk, then so be it. The members of my delegation joined this mission informed and ready for the task. However, this tack does beg a question. How exactly exactly did the Gorn hide from our sensors?
Alright, scans show their ships are equipped with the chronoton masking fields. The Carolines sustained minor damage. Lieutenant, status report.
The Belfast and the IKS Nima have sustained minor damage as well. Most of the Gorn attacks were directed at Starfleet 1, and presumably President Okeg. However, aside from a few fluctuations in deflector harmonics and a brief spike in secondary EPS flow regulators, nothing approaches critical thresholds. The President's ship is holding up fine, all things considered.
Alright, why would the Gorn be interested in an attempt on President Okeg's life? We're disrupting a peace conference. We need to stick together. Something feels off. My tactical officer will conduct a long-range scan of the system.
The Belfast will run a scan as well. Something does feel off.
The chronoton shielding is new. Well, there was a kind of weird, what was it? Blog post, because they do some of the lore stuff in on the website. Wait, what was I saying before that? Oh yeah, there's enough temporal stuff in here that you can make a Discovery era fed or a classic era fed, like TOS era, and they just get kind of time warped into this thing after their tutorial mission, which is kind of cute. Also playable are, besides Klingons and Fed, are Romulans and Jem'Hadar, but they only get a certain amount of independent story missions before you kind of link up with one side or the other, which kind of determines your uniform and ship options going forward from that point.
Activating long-range sensors and...
Although once you hit like once you hit max level, you can basically fly anything from any faction. So it doesn't matter that much. Alright.
Sensors are clear, sir. No threats detected, masked or otherwise.
Let's resume course before that changes.
Attacking Klingons is one thing, but the Federation? I find the circumstances of this Gorn ambush a little odd.
I agree. The Gorn should have challenged my vessel instead. Fought against one of their Klingon conquerors. Cowards.
The Gorn shouldn't have been able to close in on Starfleet 1. We need to improve our response time.
And to clarify the whole Sean becoming the Enterprise captain thing, this was originally a mission that's like barely early in the run. This is just a new version of it.
Acknowledges the arrival of your delegation to Khitomer. Our orbital defense post received reports of a rebel strike within the system, but readings were delayed due to the Gorn's chronoton masking fields. Still, your survival in the face of this unexpected obstacle bodes well. Perhaps you are worthy allies after all. You are cleared to beam down.
Okie
The Federation is honored to be received on Khitomer. I can assure you that your openness to meeting with us is not misplaced. Our delegation's security escort dealt with the Gorn attack swiftly, thanks to the combined efforts of our respective captains. We will be beaming down shortly. Captains, when you're ready.
I'm good. Sean, you got any pro tips?
Side, Lieutenant Paris will brief you on security measures. Remember, stay sharp. Confidence is key, but so is efficiency. History tends to repeat itself, and with Khitomer, that could be a problem. I'll meet you on the ground, and whatever comes, meet it head on. There's no time to second guess.
Oh, they also got, there was a whole season where they got, Renee Aubergenois and Nana Visitor back, which was really cool. They got to follow up on Oda and Kira. Odo and Kira. Oda. Nobunaga Oda and Kira. Kira. Fighting bug people. It's cute. Oh, I forgot to change it into my Moopsie hoodie, which has been my default for a while.
Miral. Or should I say, Lieutenant Paris.
Doctor, I've missed you. You haven't aged a day.
I wonder why.
Well, I am afraid that's how it...
Also, we're on medium settings because I own a potato and we're streaming at the same time, so...
To my matrix.
There's a lot of room for this to look better, so...
Perfect. Just the way you are. Are you part of the President's delegation?
That's right. As the leading expert on species 8472. President Okeg is hoping that sharing our research with the Klingons will make up for our dismissal of the
Yeah, there's like a whole multi-season thing where they're infiltrating both sides.
Lead to lasting peace between our people.
The Doctor pioneered research on the Undine aboard Voyager. It was considered revolutionary, both then and now.
And you get to dip into fluidic space a few times.
It is a pleasure to meet you, especially after your crew's incredible performance in the Khitomer system. I will let you get on with your security tasks and prepare for the conference. Doctor?
Yeah, it wasn't until like 9 or 10 years in where they had to like declare that they had to bump up the minimum settings for it, which was really impressive, honestly.
I'll give you a more detailed brief, but suffice it to say, we're looking to secure the whole premises. Make sure nothing's been tampered with.
Oh, okay. Likewise, copy that. I'll report to Paris.
Put a real face to the name. We need to secure the building. I recommend starting with the courtyard in the next room. Oh, and keep in mind, we're in a melting pot of different cultures and delegations right now, but let's try to stay focused and keep our distance.
My first officer is a Jem'Hadar. I think we'll be okay.
Ah, hold it right there. Just a moment. Greetings. I am the Emergency Medical Hologram Mark I, but you may call me Doctor. A pleasure to meet you, I am sure. If I may offer a recommendation, while I doubt you will encounter any Undine infiltrators here, you may still find my latest research quite riveting, should you wish to test it out. Here is a parameter you may use to optimize your tricorder for species 8472 biosignature detection. The science behind it is nothing short of remarkable. The settings account for polyfluidic,
Polyfluidic phase variances? That's crazy. Let me tweak my shit.
Your lead.
Okay. Yeah, originally you met the Doctor like 2 or 3 seasons after this one.
Ambassador Jiro Sugihara of the Federation Diplomatic Corps. I have to admit that the Klingons were right about the Undine infiltration of the Gorn.
I haven't run into Jiro in a while, actually.
With the war they waged. Diplomacy and peaceful
I
negotiations.
think he got killed off at some point. I just forgot.
Anyway, I've been told I should keep my opinions to myself, and even more so if we manage to broker peace. Always looking for trouble, Jiro, even on what could be a pivotal day for our people, you Glommer.
Nice nod to the Glommer. I appreciate your honesty.
The importance of today's conference cannot be overstated. I am grateful for your assistance in orbit. Please, pass my thanks to your crew. The Gorn attack initially appeared to be an attempt at disrupting our conference and taking out Starfleet 1. However, I believe intelligence has details that might contradict this assumption. I am hoping the Klingons will see the value in a ceasefire agreement. I'm no stranger to finding common ground with my adversaries. After I succeeded President Nanyeta Bako, I offered my political opponents seats in my cabinet. As the saying
That's
goes,
not...
it takes a quadrant to raise.
God, fucking centrists. Alright, looking forward to your speech.
Starfleet Intelligence conducted a preliminary...
Oh, this asshole.
...some weeks ago. Klingon public opinion of the Federation is not favorable. However, they also seem to find no glory in the current stalemate. It looks like they're a little worse for wear after their interactions with the Undine. even if they won't let on. We can also safely rule out...
He's Section 13 or adjacent,
our intel
which you can tell by the purple
whole
anyway.
ambush that occurred in the system a short while ago had nothing to do with the Klingon Empire and everything to do with targeting the Federation. This is an ongoing investigation.
Okay.
Well, while there are no Admiral Cartwrights in the crowd today, we have identified a person of interest. A Klingon by the name of Bavat will be in attendance. He's a contentious figure with a Federation criminal record. We can't forbid his house from attending as we're on Klingon ground, but we'll be watching him.
Okay.
A Starfleet officer receiving classified information from the Klingon intelligence? Which, pooh, I suppose you'd have me sharpen your butt left too.
Is that a euphemism?
Just you focus on your task.
Okay. Wonder if this is a different reaction if you do this as a Klingon.
All right, let's start with this area.
Even if there is a Klingon side for this mission.
A Klingon in a Starfleet uniform? Just bah!
Pitiful. Scans are clear. It seems these Klingons have taken note of my appearance. I've never hidden my hybrid nature, as my godfather, the Doctor, encouraged me to be proud of this part of myself and taught me the meaning of self-worth. But truth be told, I'd rather be back on the Belfast right now. I'm chief of security, not a diplomat or an envoy. Still, if my being here helps prove that the Federation and the Klingons can coexist, then all of this will be worthwhile.
That's rough, buddy. We might need to revisit that if we're going to work together. Okay, let's keep going. Anybody else need to be chatted with? No.
Let's scan this room.
Another rebel attack in Klingon space. Reprehensible.
King Slathis does not assent to these renegade acts.
All clear. Let's move on. If the Gorn delegation is telling the truth, then the ambush we just thwarted was a rebel attack, and not a revolt instigated by the Gorn hegemony. Still, it seemed very coordinated.
Oh, somebody's probably fucking with us. Okay, moving on. The layout of this place didn't change, so that's good.
I am Ambassador Koss of the Klingon Empire. I wish to meet with the Kuvah'Magh.
Ah, the Kuvah'Magh is an ancient myth. Paris is an impostor, a traitor to her people.
Peace with the Federation. Praetor vo narde krapu.
Nothing to report in this room. Quite a few opinions floating around today, huh? I say we speed things up and move on to the next room.
Just a minute. I gotta discuss the Kumal comments. Alright. Look, there's something you might not be telling me. If we're gonna work together, then you need to tell me what this is about.
You're right. You might know this already, but there's an ancient Klingon religious text that describes the Kuvah'Magh, or Savior, as a figure that will restore the Klingon Empire back to its original glory. Many Klingons believe me to be this Kuvah'Magh because of the events that occurred in the Delta Quadrant aboard Voyager. My genetic material played a part in helping a group of Klingons. I'm happy to answer any questions about that if you think it's beneficial to our mission.
I would like to subscribe to Kuvah'Magh's facts. That is the ancient text. Describe the Kuvah'Magh.
Prophecy foretells the arrival of a messianic savior, Kuvah'Magh. It is said that this figure is stronger than sickness itself and destined to heal the Klingon people, leading them to glory. Some even say the Klingons will know the Kuvah'Magh before the Kuvah'Magh themselves know the world. A spiritual recognition, if you will. What do you want to know?
Alright, why is the Kuvah'Magh polarizing for the Empire?
Whereas some Klingons are devoted to the Kuvah'Magh, others disbelieve the figure's existence. Some even treat these religious texts as unworthy epics or conspiracy theories. Either way, I'm caught in the middle of a divided empire when all I ever wanted was to make the universe a better, more tolerant place. What do you want to know?
What role did your genetic material play in the Klingon history?
I was born aboard the USS Voyager, and as I said earlier, the Doctor is my godfather. In 2377, Voyager encountered a group of Klingon pilgrims aboard a D7 class battlecruiser. They were looking for the Kuvah'Magh because they were dying from a virus called the nekobun, which they originally believed to be nothing but old age. In order to save them, the Doctor resorted to using my genetic material to create a cure. Miraculously, it worked. And thus...
I've only watched like a handful of Voyager, so it is kind of nice that they have these recaps.
What do you want to know?
Alrighty, we're good. Moving on. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Tricorder, ready.
What weight could a conference possibly hold without the attendance of Jempok? Ha!
Yedoko! Walden is here in his stead. Now is not the time for dissent.
I'm detecting a... false alarm. Just some residual...
That's probably not a false alarm.
Preparing to scan.
We're all set, my good sir.
I will hold you accountable if this fails. There can be no deviation from the plan. Nach, Lordsmith.
Of course, I will not disappoint. We have an agreement after all.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Oh, sorry.
A Klingon ambassador with a human attendant? I don't recognize the staffer, but I believe that's Ambassador...
Bovat, I think. Has a Federation criminal record. Sure Starfleet Intelligence is keeping tabs on him.
I don't know about you, but I think I've heard enough. And I trust that our intelligence units will monitor any outliers among the attendees. I suggest we have a look at our scan results instead. My readings are off in this room.
Okay, let's go look at some stuff. In the looking at stuff corner.
This technology doesn't match any known Federation or Klingon designs.
Oh, they went back to the
components are
different faction responses.
What do you make of this data?
Use of non-standard components suggests that whoever planted this device does not want to be traced. Oh, scannies.
Huh. Faint traces of verteron particles.
Device is key to another coordinate in this system. Whether it presents a threat or not is inconclusive. Let's tell Sean.
I assure you. Undine biology is a
Whee! Who needs stairs?
cellular structure.
I am no scientist, but I do not dispute the utility of weaponry meant to identify and eradicate the Undine.
It's unfortunate we still know so little about them, despite the Doctor's research.
Ah, morale. Your disposition suggests that there were no polyfluidic phase variances to report.
Nope, found some other weird shit, though.
No Undine infiltrators, Doctor. But we did find something else. Captain Sean, Captain Cogran, we've discovered an unidentified device in the Hall of Heroes. Its origin cannot be traced and its functionalities are unknown. It doesn't appear to pose an immediate threat, but we can't be sure. Will you work on disabling the device while I transmit our findings to the rest of the team?
Yeah, let me just use a Nadion burst and blow it up.
That device is cause for concern. Even if it turns out to be harmless, we can't afford to take any chances. Let's confer with President Okeg.
What's up, Prez?
I agree. This poses a considerable security risk. However, I'm too optimistic about the turnout of this conference to delay our diplomatic efforts any further. We need to honor our agreement with the Klingons. They will not respect any act that might be interpreted as a display of cowardice. We must stay the course. If Captain Cogran is not opposed, then I propose we beam the device to the USS Belfast for further analysis.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna go fuck it up and beam it up.
Setting up a containment field and done.
It looks,
USS Belfast, this is Lieutenant Paris. We are beaming up an unidentifiable...
Forget the guys who are like the temporal bastards. A cool device.
Shortly, all attendees must gather in the Hall of Heroes immediately.
The Nakul. It looks kind of like Nakul tech, but... Which might be where the name, a cool device for that accolade. Those are basically achievements. Came from. They're usually pulling some temporal shenanigans.
Fellow delegations, the Federation is here today to seek peace with the Empire, in the hopes that it will be long-lasting. We believe we have been at odds for too long, and hope to prove today that our worth as allies is greater than our worth as foes. As a first act, we propose a ceasefire, then allying against a common enemy, the Undine. I have with me an expert who will share...
All this talk and no action. Why trust you, OK? Your Federation has already proven it does not respect the Empire. In the case of the Undine imposters in the Gorn hegemony, the Klingons were right all along. Yet you failed to heed us.
You are right. And I know that Federation and Empire relations have often...
Hoping this wraps up before the ad break.
History is riddled with mistrust, that you believe we failed you on the topic of the infiltrators in the Gorn hegemony, and that our ways have been human-centric. But like Chancellor Gorkon, this Saurian, too, believes in the undiscovered...
Same, yeah, ceasefire. I guess with the Klingons that actually means something. But they have honor.
We'd like to start by sharing our classified research with you on the Undine, as a gesture...
Even though before they get to all the
Doctor?
Alliance stuff between all the factions, like, everybody's shooting at each other anyway.
Greetings. You may call me the Doctor. It is an honor to speak to such a fine audience.
I'm snooze the ad, get the audio back. There we go.
Sending out data pads after our speech, so do stick around should you wish to discuss the details.
And if it breaks into combat afterwards, I can pause the sector.
With great scientific advancement comes great responsibility. While ethics are not on the
ethics,
I'm obliged to mention the dangers of the technology we have developed and the risk it poses to non-Undine life forms.
The Belfast is transmitting the results of the analysis performed on the unidentified device. It seems it's...
But I digress. To the crux of the matter, I have created technology that pairs modified tricorders with
this asshole.
Nanoprobes. The tricorders, while still a prototype, detect
suspect bald guy.
Undine biosignatures. The nanoprobes are then... pardon me. My matrix.
Captain Sean, that device disrupts holo-emitter signals. Doctor!
Plonk.
We curse the Empire!
Okay.
Captain! They've taken the Doctor!
Morale, look out!
Alright, I'm gonna have to go kick some asses. What a surprise. My guess is they're trying to take him so they have direct access to the technology without Federation?
We need to take down these Gorn and retrieve the Doctor. Now!
Belfast, this is Sean. Kittimer Conference is under attack. Monitor all activity in orbit. No one leaves.
Okay. Oh, I only have 45 seconds? Okay. Well, I'll keep going. We'll just do the fighting through the ad break. Oh, also I have a wizard staff. Don't ask. Alright,
5
So yeah, the lockbox, they do have lockboxes, which are kind of annoying, but most of the stuff, pretty much anything on them is sellable on the base currency market. Although, like, ships and stuff you get from it are usually pretty damn expensive. But sometimes they'll give out free keys and stuff, so you don't have to just buy them.
Our warriors.
Everybody's bat-left posting out here.
Rebel Gorn on the ground.
Okay.
It won't be long before they reach our location. As for Bavat, the Petach has conveniently beamed up to his vessel. He must have had allies on the inside. Klingons willing to look the other way and smuggle in his devices. Or perhaps this is another conspiracy.
I assure you the Federation has nothing to do with this, Captain Cogran. I can't say the same for Bavat, though. The Belfast has managed to lock onto his ship with a tractor beam, but I'm not sure how long it'll hold. Our scans show the Doctor is...
I do like that it slides a name in for whatever bridge officer you have in science, okay? Yeah, a science officer reports that Bavat's ship is equipped with experimental technology. Could be a tough fight. It won't be. Okay.
I'm coming with you. We need to retrieve the Doctor. That's non-negotiable.
Yeah, we need him for the seasons down the line.
I know you well, Moral. Get back in one piece, and no unnecessary risks. That's also non-negotiable. Understood? Cogran and I will stay behind to deal with the Gorn and evacuate the delegations. Belfast, this is Captain Sean. Beam the lieutenant directly to the bridge. Paris, you've got the con. Stay safe.
I too will fuck shit up. Beam me out.
This is Lieutenant Paris aboard the Belfast. We have a lock on Bavat's ship, the IKS Warvig. Recommend we hail them together before we take any drastic measures. Diplomacy first.
Okay, if I leave this on the hail thing, that's basically a pause. So yeah, we'll run the ad break. Might be a little long. I'm gonna see if I can't squeeze in a bio break, but alright. Caution is best, or whoop. My crew is on standby. Let's hail.
You dare not fight a real Klingon, one of prowess and might? I suppose your hail is meant to initiate some sort of negotiation. Which I do not negotiate with those who would see the Klingon Empire become docile and prevent its path towards true glory.
I assure you, we're not afraid. Umbakak says has their finger on the trigger and they don't miss. Give me the goods.
Request denied. It would be a shame to return your doctor so soon. Extracting him from Khitomer was child's play. Fascinating what can be achieved when the Empire is so divided and unfocused. But Klingons never shy away from a challenge. Let the Kuvah'Magh retrieve him herself and prove she has the heart of a true warrior.
Yes, I gotta knock your teeth in.
My heart is just fine, Bavat. I wish we could say the same for you, you mahwi. The Klingon Empire agreed to convene on the Federation's ceasefire proposal. It is you who is in violation of the agreement, and in direct disobedience of the High Council. They should have you discommended, you pet.
We got incoming. Yes, we gotta go find this asshole.
Bavat has escaped with the Doctor. The Belfast is tracking his ship's ion trail. Time to show these what we're made of. Give it all you got.
What he said. Klingon was another one I was refreshing myself on the OWL app before they went to AI, so rip that dream. He might not have left the system. Oh. We left the ring a little bit. It's actually a pretty small ring of space to do the fight in. Alright. Whatever.
That was the last of them. Receiving a hail from the Kittimer. I'm opening a multi-channel.
Belfast, this is Captain Sean. The situation is under control on Kittimer. We found a second device on stage attached to the podium and neutralized it. The device has the ability to disrupt photonic emissions and store holographic data, like a capsule. What's your status? Have you retrieved the doctor?
No, that asshole pieced out. Alright.
I missed a device, but we scanned the entire area. How is that possible? I increased my tricorder sensor aperture. I ran a multispectral sweep. I even enhanced subspace resolution.
Sorry I get fiddly with the cursor, but whatever.
I should have set up a level 4 scan. This is my fault.
Steady,
We'll
Lieutenant.
fix it.
The first device was no doubt a red herring planted in the room to distract us from the second, which in turn was shielded from our sensors by an experimental chronoton-charged cloaking field. That second device was ever so slightly displaced in time. Your tricorder couldn't have picked up on it. It took a whole group of scientists from several different delegations to come to that same conclusion.
Yeah, this shit's fucked up.
Captain, we need to go after the doctor. The Belfast is tracking Bavat's warp signature, ion trail, and projected course. I've got all the data I need.
What the Belfast needs to do is remain stationed in orbit of Kittimer while President Okeg meets with the Klingon High Council. This attack has led to some very tense exchanges and great mistrust in the Federation and Gorn delegations. Going after the doctor is too risky. We'll need to send our data over to an experienced strike team and let them handle it.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
I agree. Besides, the doctor is not only one of the most brilliant minds in Starfleet, but he's also my godfather. He's family, Captain.
Incredibly Catholic Klingon, but okay.
I can't argue with that. But for that same reason, I'll need you back in one piece after your mission. I can't lose you too, Lieutenant. The Belfast has to remain to supervise the situation on Kittimer and escort Starfleet 1 back to Federation space. I hope I'm not making a mistake by staying behind. But duty calls. Good luck, and take care.
Alright, Paris, get your ass over here. We got shit to blow up. Oh. Just got slightly out of range, I think. Yeah, it's usually within 7K.
Quite the fine ship you have. Here's the data.
Welcome to my egg.
During our encounter with Klingons, we've tracked the Warvig to the Hattori system.
Alright, we're going to the Hattori system. It's like a trattoria, but they sell hats.
We've arrived.
Oh, that's a lot of dudes.
No less. Sensors are picking up on multiple vessels in the area. Klingon patrol ships. Planetary archives also show Hattoria is home to a large nebula and an abandoned facility on the ground. I'm guessing that's where Bavat is holding the doctor.
What can we do about that?
We can either use the nebula's ionized gas to scatter our ship signal and travel at low impulse to conceal our movements till we reach transporter range. Or we can go in guns blazing and risk alerting the Klingons on the ground. Your call.
It's good sneaky. There's probably an accolade for going and shooty as well.
Travel at low velocity. 1/4 impulse should do the trick.
Seem to be doing okay where we are. I don't want to push my luck too hard. Although we're outside of the 10K detection range either way, so... See, I'll probably run this for my progress tomorrow and just do the shooty version then. Accolades don't really get you much of anything, but much like regular achievements and anything else. But it's nice to have. And some of them are good at like making sure you get all the little Easter eggs and stuff tucked away in the mission. And I think some, like a lot of the early ones unlock
Hang in there, Doctor.
stuff you can put in your like quarters and stuff, like trophies and stuff. Don't mind me, just another asteroid. We there yet?
All right, we're nearing the target coordinates. Time to prepare a team.
That guy's within the 10K range, so I'm being a little cautious about it.
We're almost within transporter range of Hatoria. Let's move on.
Oh, we ain't clear yet.
We're almost within transporter range of Hatoria. Let's move on. We are within transporter range. I don't think the Klingons have detected us yet. Still, we better bring some backup. Ready to beam down when you are.
All right, party up. That's not a skill set or anything. I want to bring the lady who turns into a cat. What's up, Dr. Dingus?
As I was saying, the nanoprobes developed to counter the Undine are... Wait a minute. Where am I?
Vajach Emelv, you fool! Sing the data! Is it ready? Soon, Bavat. I am extracting the genetic information from the doctor's holomatrix. It'll take some time to bypass his security subroutines.
You know, in some cultures, it is considered ill-mannered to interrupt a sentient life form, especially a brilliant physician.
They'll be pulling class on me.
My research paper, The Art of Turn-Taking, a study on conversational analysis in Delta Quadrant species, has...
Hold your tongue, you insufferable projection of wasted photons!
Oh, I see we came dressed for the weather. I forgot I gave her that sick bat'leth, though.
According to the Federation's archives, this facility used to be a penal colony and still houses functional security systems to this day. Speaking of, I'm picking up on a photonic signal that matches the doctor's holosignature, but it's faint. My guess is he's being held in one of the facility's lower levels. Stay alert. We don't know what Bhavat has in store for us.
Well, I guess we're going downstairs. Hello.
I'll cover you. Lead the way.
Unlock your security protocols and give me the data, Patach!
Ambassador Bhavat, this is absolutely ludicrous behavior and very dishonorable, I'll have you know. I refuse to be probed any further. If you have developed a passion for genetics, then I encourage you to conduct your own research. I am sure you will find the funding.
Singh, increase the hologram sensitivity calibrations and bypass safety protocols.
That hurt! This is not how one treats a guest in their repurposed prison. Yes, it is.
They're hurting him. I'm sending out an electromagnetic pulse to disrupt that console. It'll buy us some time.
Okay. Hope they don't notice this big purple stuff. Don't look directly at me. Alright, well, it said to speak to her, so.
By tampering with the doctor's sensitivity calibrations, Bhavat and Singh are making sure that he feels pain the way a biological life form would. Effectively, they're torturing him.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
No, Captain Sean said not to take risks, but I'm not sure we've got much of a choice. We need to think of something fast.
Let's take a look around.
Not a bad plan. We'll investigate the facility as we head towards the doctor's coordinates. But let's do this quickly. I can't let this go on for much longer.
Gotcha.
Before you go any further, let's talk about the facility's security sweeps.
There's another thing here, but I think that's gapped. Like that's our... Yeah, I think that's... That tunnel in the map is our way down around. Alright, let's talk about security sweeps.
Some areas of the facility are being scanned periodically by security consoles. Unapproved life forms that come into contact with the scans will likely trigger an alarm, alerting nearby enemies or heightening security protocols. We should avoid detection if possible, and find a way to deactivate the scanners.
Alright, don't hit the red stuff.
Up. The area ahead of us is being scanned.
Okay.
My scans are picking up on low-level electromagnetic signals coming from beyond that sweep.
Whoop. I think it only matters if it hits me, so.
What do we have in here? Consoles running on residual power.
Okay.
Amar Noonian Singh, Research Log, File 13. My first experiment proved unsuccessful. A disappointment. The host biology is highly aggressive at the cellular level and rejecting genetic input. I will adapt my experiments to suppress any existing...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to relate it to Khan, by the way.
Amar Noonian Singh, Research Log, File 14. Results are now beginning to show promise, but I fear I might have overcompensated. Rapid mutation has led to instability in the...
I thought that said subject gnome for a second.
For this, I plan to create an epigenetic framework with the purpose of culling damaged cells. If we lose a few test subjects in the process, so be it. Amar Noonian Singh, Research Log, File 19. After careful calculations, I have achieved...
Way to sign your posts, buddy.
Whereas some subjects were unable to withstand further testing, others are now thriving. In particular, Subject GU-75 has impressed Bovat.
They're experimenting on people.
Yeah, no shit.
The primary focus of the project is gerontology, the study of aging in various life forms. The Federation Science Council has given me permission to test various forms of genetic modification to find treatments of degenerative diseases such as Irumodic syndrome. We're making significant progress.
Well, that's Fed stuff.
How did Bavad and Singh get their hands on proprietary Federation logs? We can't let them keep this data. We need to destroy it.
There's another one.
Proud moment in Earth's history either. Khan was the greatest of the augmented conquerors in the eugenics wars. He was the ruler of more than a quarter of Earth, and he treated those he ruled like slaves. Unlike some of the other so-called genetic supermen, Khan only enslaved his people rather than massacre them. Some consider him to be the best of the tyrants. A dubious honor, to be sure. Augments like Khan Noonien Singh caused the death of millions.
All right, Amar Noonien Singh seems to be following the footsteps of the infamous Khan Noonien Singh. Let's listen to the rest.
When the people rose up against the augment tyrants, Khan and some of his people escaped into space on a sleeper ship. I suspect you heard a lot about Khan's clashes with Captain Kirk.
Oh, somebody finally put out a log on the guy.
I remember running the Mutara Nebula simulator in my senior year there. It was a singular experience.
Yeah. From Hell's Heart Stab Day, okay. Moby Dick,
all for
we got it.
eradicating degenerative diseases, but none of it means another eugenics war or the creation of genetically engineered slaves. Singh's plan seems to align more with the latter and not with the Federation's work. My guess is they copied our research, but not our motivations.
Yep, that's highly illegal. It's like murder. Why would anybody do that? All right.
Looks like a security sweep can be deactivated from that console.
With the mining interface, which is interesting. It's not the first time they've done it for a chip thing, though. Zap the red one, okay. Get bypassed, idiot.
Security functionality deactivated. Let's move on. I'm detecting life signs in the room ahead.
Alright, tricorder shows these Klingon perimeter scanners have been extensively retrofitted with alien technology to facilitate multidimensional security sweeps. Retrofit has equipped them with tachyonic reverberance, making them sensitive to quantum signature fluctuations. This methodology is rarely used outside of temporal mechanics and wormhole studies. Cross-referencing the device's energy signature and molecular configuration with recent readings reveals direct correlations to devices discovered at the Kittimer conference. That's weird. Again, they look kind of cool in flavor, so...
Kuvah'Magh, Grethor's gate stands ready to welcome.
They didn't tell me not to avoid them.
Fine. Remind me to thank him later with phaser fire.
Later, nerds.
That's all of them. Let's look around for anything that might help us.
Anything else scannable before we do? No.
Amar Noonien Singh, Research Log File 22. Subject GU-75's DNA has begun to deteriorate after a couple of cycles. All attempts to stabilize the specimen's genetic sequence using molecular templating have failed. I will keep trying. Amar Noonien Singh, Research Log File 28. This will be my last entry on subject GU-75. Was begun to exhibit irrational and aggressive behavioral patterns. The specimen's enhanced...
Let me guess, GU-75 is still tucked away somewhere. We're going to have to kick his ass.
It's a dude for testing. I will begin processing GU-75 for termination.
Okay.
Doctor's Log Supplemental Stardate 86324.7. In preparation for the Kittimer Ceasefire Conference, I have been reviewing the Undine research stored in my holomatrix. One study from Stardate 51003.7 focuses in particular on the reprogramming of Borg collective nanoprobes for the purpose of destabilizing species 8472 cell structure, thereby neutralizing them.
Alright, this is the what the doctor was chatting about.
It appears that Seven and I pioneered research on species 8472, and that the Federation
I forgot
is
one
the
of my
first and
boss
so far
had
only
moved, see.
alliance of people able to thwart the Undine. My hope is that we will soon be able to share this research with trusted allies.
Alright. Doctor was open to sharing his research with allies.
I don't think Singh and Bavat are acting on behalf of the Klingon Empire. They must be acting independently.
Okay, at least our ceasefire proposal might still stand a chance. Let's, probably find another shutdown thingy. There we go.
Looks like we can deactivate a security sweep from in here.
Oh, I should probably, do that.
This room is clear.
Anything else fun and scannable?
Another security
Not currently.
sweep. We should check this room. Some of these consoles are still active. No doctor in here, but maybe we'll find something that can help us.
Got it, okay.
Amar Noonien Singh, research log.
Oh, so it did get terminated.
In the wake of Subject DU-75's termination, a new favorite has arisen amongst the augmented ranks. Subject GU-78 is strong, reliable, and obedient, despite the pain it is in. For now.
Doctor's Log Supplemental, Stardate 54518.2. The genetic material retrieved from the unborn Klingon hybrid by the name of Miral Paris, sampled with the consent of her parents, Lieutenants B'Elanna Torres and Tom Paris, has proven a great success. The Klingon pilgrims from the IKS Shan have been cured of their illness.
Sean!
They now believe that Miral is what they call the Kuvah'Magh, a legendary Klingon figure who is foretold to heal all Klingons and restore them to their former glory. Quite the legacy to live up to for an unborn child.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily ask for that.
Miral is doing well. I know that the crew of Voyager will protect her, at least until she comes of age and chooses her own path. I expect there will come a day when the Klingon Empire will inquire about Miral Paris. However, modifying genetic material is a delicate topic, given the historical precedents. The eugenics wars, or the Klingon augment virus, both point toward the possibility of genetic alteration being used for nefarious purposes, such as creating biological weaponry, or even an army.
That would be cloning, yes.
That must be exactly what Singh and Bavat have planned, but why? The Klingon Empire already has a capable army. The rest of the log comes as no surprise to me. As I got older, my parents began to share stories from my childhood with me. The tale of the IKS Shan was one of them.
Oh,
you know the
it's
drill.
more dudes to shoot if we gotta. Well, that she's waving for attention, we had to step all of 2 feet away.
That's it. Deactivated.
Okay.
Let's keep moving. Klingon and Gorn life signs up ahead. Prepare for a fight.
Honestly, it's getting kind of... This is a little hand-holdy compared to earlier missions with how much they're throwing at me.
Just up. Have you come as a sacrifice, Kuvah'Magh?
With food, the only thing I'm sacrificing is my time, you useless hog.
Glory to the Gorn, and Bavat the benefactor. All shall fall.
Okay, so yeah, Bavat's definitely collabing.
Gorn are too far gone and blinded by Bavat's empty promises.
Surrender yourself, Kuvah'Magh.
Oh, we still haven't used this thing. Oh, that's cute. Self-centered area of effect, though. I didn't really have a specific target. We good? No.
That Gorn looks similar
Okay.
to the ones who disrupted the Kittimer conference.
Isn't that weird?
Let's press on. I'm sure the doctor is counting on us. Tricorders are detecting a photonic signature further ahead. Lead the way.
Mostly got matte painting. It's cute. Oh, security time. Anything else fun before we move on? These look like... I was going to say cells, but I guess they're just storage. Okay. So it looks like it was just the...
There are too many security sweeps in this hallway to evade. We have to keep investigating to deactivate them somehow.
Okay. So yeah, the view was probably the only bonus console there. Alright. What's this do? Makes me do more work. It's been a while since they've come up with like a new scanning minigame. I'm kind of glad it's not the spin the gubbins to match the 3-color logs, but...
Doesn't appear to deactivate the security sweeps, but I see another one. This appears to be a security console connected to an audio-visual feed.
Alright.
The exobiology lab is ready, Bavat. We are only missing the data.
Huicha! How hard can it be to retrieve data from a hologram?
Ambassador, may I remind you that I am the emergency medical hologram Mark 1. I served aboard the USS Voyager during
Silence! Do you wish to have your vocal interface deactivated? You
Trying to see what's in the other tubes. It looks like more Gorn, but...
Someone is watching.
Miral.
Maybe don't say that out loud.
Hello, Kuvah'Magh.
Well, jig is up.
Damn it, we've been detected. And he's taunting us. We need to come up with a plan. Quickly.
Yeah, what was that jam?
I recognize that tune. It was a song he used to sing to me when I was a child. It was written by Kolar, commander of the IKS Shan and his people. The piece is dedicated to the Kuvah'Magh. The part the doctor is humming goes, Kuvah'Magh, follow no longer. Find me when two warring houses have made peace, and as one grows stronger. It's the last stanza, symbolic of the Kuvah'Magh's agency and their choice to guide the Klingon people, or not.
Sounds like he wants us to fuck off.
Trap or not, I won't abandon him. There must be something else we can do. Maybe we can deceive Bavat somehow, get him to tip his hand or release the doctor for a price.
He likes genetic material, right? Maybe something we can use in that exobiology lab that smells like your DNA.
If they're willing to go to these lengths just to retrieve my genetic material, then surely they'd be willing to negotiate.
Are we going to have a DNA mixing minigame? Okay. Yes, scan before we go. Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Some security parameters were shut down when Bavat cut the feed.
Thinned it out.
Stay sharp. The area ahead is being scanned.
Judge how close we got here. Whoop!
We still need to get
Evan
to the
Tech, could you
lowest
stop?
facility.
Alright. Just didn't want to get this far and get hit by a scanner now, you know? There's probably an accolade for not getting hit by any. Hello? It's a lot of Gorn.
This must be the exobiology lab.
Let's see what we can find in
You
here.
know, I minored in biogenetics at Starfleet Academy.
Of course you did.
Time to put those skills to good use.
Oh. See if there's anything up here before we go to the blue zone. We have to fight all these guys, aren't I? Alright, blue stuff. That'd be Vulcan, wouldn't it?
A sample of human genomic base pairs.
Why is it blue?
A sample of Klingon polynucleotide clusters. This mix might just do the trick, at least for now.
We lucked out.
Time to enact our plan.
The data has almost been decrypted, Bhavat. Soon, we will be...
I'm not sure why it's echoing, but okay.
Miral, what are you still doing here? I mean, a Klingon hybrid. I have never seen before.
Don't worry, Doctor. We're here to break you out.
Lieutenant Miral's Paris. Or should I say Kuvah'Magh?
Did they do a bunch that were like the upper corner things and then...
Kept your seat warm.
Yeah, they were the precursor. I forget if it was the precursors or something, but yeah, there was that kind of smooth humanoid race, which they also brought back for this one season.
Creating an army, right?
I am creating a movement.
The Breen found them or something.
Their allegiance to the new Klingon Empire. Bow before its ruler.
That's only a
fantasy without my DNA, Bhavat.
I'll give you
the sample if you release the doctor.
I mean, it is a big chamber. We can pretend the echoing's from that, but
You're bluffing. Hand it to my assistant. Now.
Let the doctor go first.
fucking the moopsie cutting in.
Fine. Free the captive, Singh.
Nice catch.
This is a ruse.
Do you tell just by looking?
Now, Singh. Let's see how you fare against my latest experiments.
Confirm. Ready.
The doctor's genetics.
Maybe it was progenitors, the white guys. But yeah, they definitely came back in this one or two times actually.
We can't let him escape.
Who needs transports when you got portals?
Too dangerous. I'll go.
I love you. But you've got to trust me. I have to go after him, and you're needed here. You're the galaxy's only hope against the Undine.
Okay. That also looks like the cool tech, so.
I don't know where I'm headed, but if I make it, I'll give you a sign. Protect the doctor. I'll go after Bhavat. We'll meet again.
This is gonna be like a whole series of episodes, because if it is, we might be here for a minute. This is almost as good as the one, like, the throwback Klingon one where I'd, like, there was a flash forward of me dying and I was in the fucking Christmas outfit. Or, well, the winter event outfit. Okay.
If you handle the fighting, I will search my database for intelligence on the Gorn.
Okay.
Should you require medical assistance, then I will be at your disposal.
I seem immune right now. Oh wait, what's this? Do I have to draw them into these areas?
Creatures, and therefore vulnerable to
Oh, okay.
use your environment. They are also apex predators with instinct-driven threat responses. Augmentation has driven these Gorn to insanity.
Just have to get enough attention to get them over here. There we go. Ah, but it's only one. That's why she was mentioning cryo grenades earlier. Alright. I see what's up. Hey boys, come here. Just piss them off till they walk over, it's fine. didn't catch their names. F1, L1, Feely, Phil. The first one was a Phil as well, but I didn't quite catch it. Okay. Maybe we should shoot the one that's right here. Yeah, there we go.
You've weakened them. Keep it up. It's our only chance to make it out alive.
Kinda said the ice horde doesn't inflict the damage we need for it, but whatever.
What a fight. I was anxious.
Met the doctor, you know, we met him several hours ago, but...
We've got an unethical scientist on the loose. Where is Singh? I am registering his biosignature, coming from a nearby transporter room.
Okay. I'm guessing that stain on the floor is where the portal was. Yeah, the characters waving you down is kind of a new thing.
Come in. Anyone!
Hey, nerd.
Not so fast, Singh. The jig is up.
Fine. But if you think apprehending me will have any effect on my plans with Bavat, you are deluded. Bavat has the genetic data he needs to proceed. None of you will be able to change that. Not even the Kuvah'Magh. In time, Bavat will convince her to join his 10,000 augment army. It's the prophecy.
Yeah, according to the archives, Kuvah'Magh defeats that army, but okay.
All of your ruses are pitiful. Your genetic concoction of Klingon and human DNA did not even pass a visual inspection. Do you think Bavat and I cannot recognize a vial originating from our own laboratory? Even your holographic doctor must have realized that. But you are too simple-minded to understand our greater scientific plans. Like an insect waiting to be squashed in the palm of a god.
Seem pretty faithful for a guy who kind of ditched you.
Silence. The Kuvah'Magh has followed Bavat as intended, and him and I have a deal. He will lead his army, and I will become a renowned ruler. Unlike the rest of the Noonien Singh lineage who have lost their way, I will become the father of a new generation of augments.
Okay, buddy.
You, on the other hand, will rot in Aurora Pinte Cell once all of this is over. Bavat's means transcend time itself.
I know, yeah, let's jail this guy, I guess.
I've dealt with my fair share of rude scientists during my time aboard Voyager, but Amar Noonien Singh might just take the cake. Now that this area is secure and our culprit has been caught, I wanted to thank you for coming to my rescue. I know our mission isn't
rolling around.
Bavat is still at large, with morale trailing not far behind, I'm sure.
Don't worry about it. It sings us about time, though?
He did. I suggest we return to where we last saw Bavat and investigate the area. I'm sure we will find something that will enlighten us on the matter.
That's why they left the stain on the floor.
It might increase our odds of finding the Ral sooner rather than later.
Okie dokie. Were there any logs there? Probably not. No, nothing's glowing to scan, so... Alrighty.
Nothing a tricorder scan won't illuminate.
I mean, it's big and pink. It's pretty well illuminated.
Oh my. Your scans reveal the presence of residual chronoton particles. That, my friend, suggests a temporal aperture once existed in this very space.
So you time traveled, but why and to when?
I'm afraid it will be difficult to pinpoint on our own. I suggest you report back to Starfleet for now. I am sure Command will want to hear all about this. I can say Captain Shan will be enthused about Miral's disappearance, and I do feel somewhat responsible for that. I'll break the news to him when we return, but I expect he will contact you later. We'll be counting on you to find her.
Alright, I don't know how, but we'll figure it out. Alright, beam me up.
My army promises glory to the Empire and its great houses. A new dawn, a new era for
I guess, yeah, if he's messing around with temporal stuff, it's a spread of, of all the flavors to Klingon. That makes sense. That's cute.
We will wipe out the Federation and conquer their people once and for all.
Does this already tie back into the cool plotline, or are they doing a season with those? Which is weird because I don't think they really resolved the whole Ethereum thing entirely. I thought that had more to go. Whatever. Oh, it's our boy. Yeah, that was teased in the blog as well.
I wish I could say our mission was a total success, but my chief of security is unaccounted for, and the conference hasn't unfolded as President Okeg had hoped. Bhavat is still out there somewhere, but there's still a glimmer of hope in all of this. Somehow, Captain Cogran has convinced the High Council to consider the ceasefire. What's more, Starfleet Intelligence has asked me to relay an unusual message. Apparently, they received an encrypted transmission from Lieutenant Paris, addressed to you. The stardate attributed to it is unexpected. Even so, you have my thanks for retrieving the Doctor, and for bringing Amar Noonien Singh to justice. I'm putting my faith in you. Track down Bhavat to ensure he answers for his crimes, and bring Miral home.
Alright, well, we can hurl boulders now. Accolade for doing that. It's not popping a new mission, so... okay. Get rid of some of this crap we picked up. Doesn't look like it's going to kill the boulder toss, so that's good. Alright. I feel like I'm going to enjoy the boulder more than the earthquake. But we shall see. Alright, so... where does that slide in, then? Okay, it looks like it's going to be its own season. Alright, well... again, I thought we... yeah, I didn't think Kings and Queens was done yet, so I don't know what's going on anymore. Are they just going to bounce back and forth between the two, or... okay. Whatever.